The Boankra Inland Port project is expected to become a major logistic hub.
A lot of gas from Nigeria. You recall the West African gas pipeline.
What if I told you that in just a few years, Ghana could look completely different from the country you know today? Imagine 6-lane highways slicing travel time in half. A massive new port transforming West African trade. Modern hospitals rising where there were once empty fields. And entire new cities built from the ground up. These are not dreams. They're not proposals on paper. They are real, massive, billion-dollar mega projects already underway. And they are set to change Ghana forever. From transportation revolutions and industrial hubs to digital infrastructure and energy breakthroughs, today we're counting down 15 transformative mega projects reshaping Ghana's future. Stay tuned because the last project will blow your mind. Let's dive in. 1. Tema Port Expansion, West Africa's maritime powerhouse. Ghana's Tema Port expansion is one of the largest and most transformative maritime infrastructure projects in Africa. Backed by a $1.5 billion public-private partnership involving Meridian Port Services, MPS, the Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority, GPHA, APM Terminals, and Africa Global Logistics, the project represents a major leap in West Africa's logistics capacity. Phases 1 and 2 were officially commissioned on November 13, 2025, marking the completion of the core expansion works, including new deepwater berths, expanded container terminals, and advanced operational systems. Even more impactful, the port is set to undergo further automation upgrades, with advanced systems expected to be fully installed by early 2027, pushing Tema toward becoming Africa's fastest turnaround terminal. What does this modernized port actually achieve? Faster cargo processing thanks to expanded berths and modern handling equipment. Lower shipping and turnaround costs as congestion and delays drop. A surge in international trade flows, making Ghana a preferred entry point to the Gulf of Guinea. Massive job creation across logistics, transport, and support services. Zero direct government spending, as the expansion was financed entirely through the MPS-GPHA partnership. 2. Boankra Inland Port, the dry port revolution. Imagine a port located hundreds of kilometers away from the sea. That's exactly what the Boankra Inland Port is, a dry port near Kumasi designed to reduce congestion at Tema and Takoradi. This project connects Ghana's rail and road systems to a central cargo hub in the Ashanti region. Instead of all goods being cleared at the coast, they can be transported inland and processed there. Why does this matter? Because it decentralizes economic activity. It means faster distribution of goods, lower transport costs, growth in the middle belt of Ghana, a logistics boom in Kumasi. This isn't just infrastructure, it's economic rebalancing. 3. Pokuase Interchange. The 4-tier engineering marvel Ghana's first-ever 4-level stack interchange. The Pokuase Interchange is not just a road project, it's a bold statement of engineering ambition. Located at the junction of the George Walker Bush Highway, N1, and the Accra to Nsawam Road, this massive structure was designed to eliminate one of the most notorious traffic bottlenecks in the greater Accra region. Before its construction, commuters traveling between Accra, Nsawam, Kumasi, and the central region faced hours of gridlock, especially during peak hours. The congestion affected businesses, delayed cargo movement, and cost the economy valuable productivity. That's where this game-changing infrastructure came in. The Pokuase Interchange was constructed at an estimated cost of approximately $84 million, funded through a concessional loan from the African Development Bank, AFDB, and the Africa Growing Together Fund. Construction began in 2018, and the interchange was officially completed and commissioned in July 2021, delivered within its revised schedule despite pandemic-related disruptions. This is not just a flyover. It is a 4-tier stack interchange, meaning vehicles can move in 4 different vertical levels without traffic lights interrupting flow. At its peak, the project created hundreds of direct and indirect jobs for Ghanaians, from engineers and machine operators to local suppliers. It raised the bar for what's possible in the country's transportation sector and set the tone for future interchanges and highway upgrades across Accra. From traffic nightmare to engineering landmark, Pokuase has become more than just a road project. It's a symbol of modern Ghana on the move. 4. Accra to Tema Motorway. Expansion. The Accra to Tema Motorway has long been one of Ghana's busiest highways and one of its most congested, carrying over 100,000 vehicles daily between the capital and the industrial hub of Tema. To fix this, government approved a major expansion and rehabilitation project estimated at about $750 million under a public-private partnership model. The plan includes widening sections of the motorway from 4 to 6 or 8 lanes, constructing new interchanges at key junctions such as Tema Roundabout and Ashaiman, improving drainage systems to prevent flooding, installing modern tolling infrastructure, and adding service roads to separate local and through traffic. The project is being implemented in phases, with full completion expected around 2027, depending on financing and construction timelines. When completed, commuters could see significant reductions in travel time, lower fuel consumption, and improved road safety. For a country where productivity is often lost in traffic delays, this expansion is more than concrete and asphalt. It's an economic efficiency upgrade. Because on this corridor, time saved truly equals money earned. 5. Eastern Corridor Road Development. Stretching from Tema in the Greater Accra region through the Volta, Oti, Northern and Upper East regions to Kulungugu at the Burkina Faso border. The Eastern Corridor Road is one of Ghana's most ambitious road projects. Estimated to cost over $1 billion across its multiple phases, the project involves upgrading more than 695 kilometers of road to asphalt standard, constructing bridges, improving drainage systems, and enhancing safety features. Several sections have already been completed, while remaining phases are expected to be finalized between 2026 and 2028, depending on funding and contractor timelines. Beyond asphalt, the corridor is a strategic trade route. It links agricultural zones to urban markets and provides a faster transit path to landlocked Burkina Faso, strengthening cross-border commerce. For communities that once battled dusty roads in the dry season and muddy isolation during rains, this transformation is life-changing. Farmers can transport produce faster, businesses can expand logistics networks. Tourism sites in the Volta and Oti regions become more accessible. Infrastructure doesn't just move cars, it moves opportunity, investment, and long-term regional balance. 6. Railway Master Plan. Rebuilding Ghana's Rail. Future. Ghana's railway system once thrived, then it declined. Now, the country is rebuilding it from the ground up. The Railway Master Plan includes standard gauge rail lines, modern stations, freight corridors, urban commuter rail systems. This includes key routes linking Tema to Kumasi and eventually extending toward Burkina Faso. Rail transport will reduce pressure on roads, lower cargo costs, and support industrial zones. In simple terms, Ghana is laying down the tracks for long-term economic acceleration. 7. National Cathedral Project. Controversial? Yes. Transformative? Potentially. The National Cathedral of Ghana is envisioned as a monumental religious and cultural landmark in the heart of Accra, near Independence Square. Designed to seat about 5,000 worshippers with expandable capacity, the The complex is planned to include a Bible museum, biblical garden, conference facilities, and a 350-seat music school. The project's estimated cost has ranged between $350 million and $400 million, to be financed largely through private donations and church contributions, though public funding involvement has sparked national debate. Construction began in 2021, but was later suspended due to funding challenges. As of now, there is no confirmed completion date, with timelines dependent on securing additional financing and resolving governance concerns. Supporters argue it could boost religious tourism, host global Christian events, and position Ghana as a spiritual hub in Africa. Critics question its cost and priority. Mega projects aren't always about roads and bridges. Sometimes they shape identity and politics. Whether you support it or not, its impact on Ghana's physical landscape and public discourse is undeniable. 8. Agenda 111, the Healthcare Revolution. Here's a sobering fact. Many districts in Ghana lack adequate hospital infrastructure. Agenda 111 aims to change that by constructing over 100 district hospitals, regional facilities, and specialized centers across the country. Imagine that. Modern healthcare facilities within reach of millions more citizens. This isn't flashy like highways or ports, but it may be one of the most life-changing projects on this list, because when healthcare improves, productivity improves. Life expectancy rises. Families thrive. This is infrastructure that saves lives. 9. Petroleum Hub Development Project Ghana is already an oil-producing nation. But what if it became West Africa's largest petroleum refining and storage hub? The proposed Petroleum Hub Development Corporation project in the Jomoro area of the western region is designed to do exactly that. The master plan includes 3 large-scale oil refineries with a combined capacity of about 900,000 barrels per day, petrochemical plants for plastics and fertilizers, extensive storage terminals, export infrastructure linked to deep-water port facilities. The projected investment is estimated at around $60 billion, largely expected from private investors under a public-private partnership model. The project is planned to be developed in phases over 10 to 15 years, with initial infrastructure and the first refinery phase targeted for completion around 2030, depending on investor commitments and regulatory approvals. If fully realized, the hub could significantly reduce Ghana's dependence on imported refined fuel, create tens of thousands of jobs, and position the country as a key energy processing and export center in Africa. It's bold, it's ambitious, and it could redefine Ghana's strategic role in global energy markets. 10. Kumasi International Airport expansion. Kumasi is growing rapidly, and so is its airport. The upgraded Kumasi International Airport now features a modern terminal with capacity to handle about 800,000 passengers annually, along with extended runway works to accommodate larger aircraft for regional and international flights. The expansion project cost approximately $124 million, funded by the government of Ghana. Construction began in 2018, and the new terminal was completed and commissioned in May 2024. This upgrade reduces pressure on Kotoka International Airport in Accra and positions Kumasi as a major aviation gateway for northern Ghana and neighboring countries. Tourism, business travel, Hajj flights, and diaspora visits become more convenient and decentralized. Improved air connectivity attracts investment, supports trade, and strengthens Kumasi's role as a commercial hub. With international status secured, Kumasi is no longer just a regional city. It's rising as a northern powerhouse. 11. Accra SkyTrain Proposal. Yes, you heard that right, a SkyTrain. The proposed Accra SkyTrain Consortium project is designed as a fully elevated light rail system to ease chronic congestion in the capital. The plan envisions a network of about 194 kilometers across 4 routes, powered by electric trains running above major corridors. The estimated cost is approximately $3 billion, structured as a public-private partnership. The project was originally expected to begin construction in 2020, with phased completion by 2024 to 2026. But financial and implementation challenges have delayed progress. As of now, a revised completion timeline has not been officially confirmed. If implemented, the SkyTrain could drastically cut commute times, reduce carbon emissions, and modernize Accra's public transport system. Imagine commuting above traffic instead of sitting in it. Modern global cities depend on mass transit, and this project aims to put Accra in that league. 12. Ghana Gas Infrastructure. Expansion energy fuels development. Ghana Gas is expanding gas processing plants and pipeline infrastructure to ensure stable power generation and industrial supply. Reliable gas means steady electricity, reduced power outages, lower production costs, increased industrial competitiveness. Energy stability is the backbone of any growing economy, and this expansion strengthens Ghana's foundation. 13. One District, One Factory, 1D, 1F. This is not a single building, it's an industrial movement. The One District, One Factory initiative aims to establish at least one factory in each district. From agro-processing plants to manufacturing hubs, the goal is to decentralize industrialization. Instead of young people migrating to big cities for jobs, opportunities are brought closer to home. Industrialization at the district level could reshape Ghana's economic geography. It's grassroots transformation on a national scale. 14. Marine Drive Tourism Investment Project. Imagine a vibrant beachfront district in Accra filled with hotels, entertainment centers, restaurants, and cultural attractions. That's the vision behind the Marine Drive project. This redevelopment of Accra's coastline aims to create a tourism and economic hub comparable to global waterfront cities. Tourism is one of Ghana's fastest-growing sectors, and Marine Drive could become its crown jewel. Think jobs, foreign investment, global events. It's about turning natural beauty into economic power. 15. Digital Ghana Agenda, Building a Smart Nation. Not all mega projects are physical. The Digital Ghana Agenda is transforming the country's digital infrastructure. This includes nationwide fiber optic expansion, digital ID systems, e-government services, mobile money integration, smart public service delivery. Ghana is positioning itself as one of Africa's digital leaders. When services go online, corruption reduces, efficiency improves, businesses grow faster. Digital transformation might be less visible than highways, but it's just as powerful. And in the 21st century, digital infrastructure is just as important as roads and ports. The bigger picture. Why this matters individually, these projects are impressive. Together, they signal something bigger. Ghana is investing in connectivity, industrialization, healthcare, energy, digital transformation, tourism, logistics. These are the pillars of a modern economy. But here's the honest truth. Mega projects are not magic. They require strong management, transparency, maintenance, political stability, economic discipline. If executed properly, they can elevate Ghana into a regional powerhouse. If mismanaged, they risk becoming expensive monuments. The future depends not just on construction, but on execution. So here's the question. 10 years from now, when we look back, will we say this was the decade Ghana transformed forever? Will these mega projects deliver on their promise, or will they fall short? One thing is certain, change is happening. Roads are rising, ports are expanding, factories are opening, hospitals are being built, digital systems are connecting millions. Ghana is not standing still. It is building, expanding, modernizing, and positioning itself for a new era. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. Which of these mega projects do you think will have the biggest impact on Ghana's future? And which ones should we watch closely? Because the story of Ghana's transformation is still being written, and you're witnessing it in real time. See you in the next video.